So I'm locked in. I can feel myself making progress. Every push of the button, I'm just making more and more progress. I'm almost where I need to be to completely pass this level so I can level up and move to the next stage. I'm exactly where I want to be and I'm excited. I can just feel it. And then the door opens again. Now, damn it, I already had this conversation with my sister. I told her to give me some time. This video game is extremely important. It's crucial. And I'm at an important moment, vital. I don't have time for any type of distractions right now. And I can't pause the game right now either. You want to know why? Because if I pause it, I'm going to lose the momentum that I have going right now. And it's important that I pick up exactly where I left off at. So I have to stay where I'm at. But I'll take a second to take a glance. So I take a quick glance up, see who's at the door. It's not my sister. It's my mom. And she has this fiery look in her eyes. Her purse is still strapped across the left side of her shoulder. And in her right hand, she has this 3 to 4 inch leather brown belt. Now, this leather brown belt was a staple, if you will, in our household. It was pretty stingy too, because if it ever got a hold of your ass, it felt like it owned you. So at this moment, I have to make a decision. And I gotta be decisive because I'm running out of time with every step she takes closer and closer to me. And I know the decision I make is gonna have the largest impact on everything I just accomplished for the last 48 hours. Now, you're probably going to want to know where all this comes from, and I would gladly explain it to you if you give me about 10 to 15 more minutes. I promise you, it's not what you expect. My name's Lorenzo. Welcome to Handles. Everyone has a grip on life. Everybody feels like they have a handle. Afraid to share the mistakes. The stories are what connect us. They are the key. We're running out of time. So it's about 3 or 4 days after Christmas and I got everything that was on my list, but one thing I got with this video game that I was expecting to get from Santa, and boy did he deliver. And I have been locked into this video game for at least the last 48 hours. I mean, locked into it. Now, there's something you need to know. The problem or the setback of this video game is I couldn't stop where I was at or hit the power button or reset the game, because if so, I would lose all the progress that I made. So I literally had to keep making sure that I made it to the next level and then save the game. Because if I did it that way, it would save all the progress that I made. And if I decided to turn the game off, the next time I turned it on, I would be able to pick up exactly where I left off. So it was important, extremely important, that I get through each one of these levels and then save the game. But I've been stuck. I've been up all night trying to get past level 5. In this level 5, I have died multiple times. I've tried everything. I've pushed every button on this remote and I can't seem to get past this level. But I'm determined. I know that if I stick with it, I'll knock it out. So I'm locked into it. Like I said, I haven't gotten any sleep. As a matter of fact, eating has been futile. Sleeping is unnecessary. Even my own personal hygiene is taking a back seat. That shit is useless. I have been doing nothing but locking into this game for the last 48 hours. But it's Monday. Everybody's going back to work. I still have another week off before I have to go back to school. My mother walks in the door and says, "Son, can you pause the game real quick?" I said, "Mom, I can't pause it, but I'm listening to you, I promise." She said, "Well, I'm glad that Santa got you everything that you wanted. I'm excited for you. I hope you're enjoying it, especially that video game." But I don't want you to completely forget about all the other priorities that you have going on. Now, I still need you to accomplish those things that we've always talked about, whether it's making up your bed, taking out the trash, taking care of the dogs, everything that you have as far as chores, you need to make sure you're knocking those out. So don't completely get lost into this game. I hear you, Mom, I get it. She said, all right, I want to make sure you understand that all that needs to be completed by the time I get home from work. So I said, I hear you, Mom. Are you getting home at the normal time? She said, yeah. But everything needs to be done. And I'm going to tell your sisters the same thing. Cool, no problem. So some hours pass by and it's around lunchtime. And I am still 100% locked in. I am rocking and rolling. I'm getting closer and closer to completing this level, but I'm still not there. There's still something I'm doing wrong. But I gotta keep at it. I gotta keep at it. Gotta keep at it. So I keep grinding at this game. I hear the door open up. It's my older sister. She said, hey, Mom just called and asked if you completed all the things she told you to complete when she left this morning. And she reminded me to clearly tell you to have everything done that she talked about before she gets home tonight. I said, I get it, sweet. I get it. And I'm listening to her, but I'm still locked into the television and the video game. But I hear her talking. So she's just going on and on about, well, you might want to turn off that game to do so. I said, sweet, I hear you. I got it. She said, do you want me to come over there and turn that power button off? I looked at her real quick. I said, at your own risk. At your own damn risk. Don't you touch this damn game. She said, all right. Well, I'm just letting you know, I'm just the messenger. You better have everything done by the time Mom gets home. She walks out, closes the door. A second there, I think to myself, maybe I should try to pause the game. But I can't. I can't pause it right now. This is too important. This is extremely important. And I got the momentum going the way I wanted to. If I stop now, I don't get a chance to accomplish anything. I can't stop now. I have to keep going until I beat this level. If I beat this level, or when I beat this level, then and only then can I save the game and do everything that Mom wants me to do. And I'm still sitting there grinding, getting it done, let me tell you. And I'm getting closer and closer. You have no idea. I can feel it. I'm right there. I'm just maybe a few seconds from beating this level. My bed's still not done. The room isn't cleaned. The dogs haven't been fed or walked. So none of the things that Mom wanted me to accomplish has been completed as of yet. But I have a feeling that I'll be able to knock this level out, save it, turn off the game, and do everything else before she walks in the house. And she's going to be impressed. So I just need a little bit more time. So I get back in my small bunker of video game and I nail into it. I'm wearing the hell out of these Spider-Man pajamas and I'm sitting in this comfortable Winnie the Pooh couch chair, and let me tell you, I'm just enjoying it. And I am focused. I can't hear shit. I can't see shit. I can't smell shit. It's all about the game. So time gets away from me. And I'm sure you've heard that excuse before. But I hear the door open again. Now, if I'm correct, and hopefully I am, you should be caught up at this point. Let's fast forward a little bit. So this 4-inch brown belt, leather, let me remind you, is a staple in our household. It travels everywhere. It might as well be a part of the family as far as she's concerned. And she has it in her right hand, and she has a usual tense grip on it. And I know what's coming. I know what's coming. Hell, at this point, you know what's coming. But I have to make a quick, decisive decision right now. Because if she continues walking this way towards me, where I'm sitting in my Winnie the Pooh chair in my Spider-Man pajamas, she could beat me, yes. But she may accidentally hit the power button, unplug the video system. There's so many different things that can go wrong. And damn it, I can't afford that right now. I put too much time and effort into it. And at this point, I put almost 60 hours into making sure I got just to this part. I can't afford that to happen. So at that moment, I decide to take on some courage. Yep, you guessed it. I'm going to walk directly into the lion's mouth. I'm gonna take it to my mother. I'm gonna take it to the 4-inch leather belt. I'm gonna do whatever it is I need to do to make sure she doesn't continue to walk my way. So I stand up out of my Winnie the Pooh chair. I fix my Spider-Man pajamas. I place the remote control carefully on the ground. I bow to the gaming system to make sure it knows that I'm going to take one for the team. And I begin to walk directly to my mother. Directly into the fire eyes. Directly into the purse on the left shoulder. Directly into the 4-inch leather belt. Directly into the grip. Ultimately, directly into an ass whooping. But I know if I can meet her halfway and she beats the hell out of me, she'll feel a lot better. But I will as well. Because the main goal is to make sure she doesn't get to this video game. So I walk directly up to her. I extend my left hand so it gives her something to grip real nice and tight. I lean over as far as I possibly can. And I salute my gaming system again. And I take it. I take all of it. It was pretty painful. It lasted a long time and it stung. But good thing for me, she had been at work the whole day, so she was kind of tired, so the swings weren't normally as powerful as normal. Things are working out. She gets done beating the brakes off of me and she looks at me and she says, "Boy, help us all. If you don't get that shit done that we talked about this morning, I will be back and it won't be good." I said, "Mom," after I wiped my tears with my Spider-Man pajamas, I said, "Consider it done." Didn't necessarily say it that way. There was some weeping in there. But you don't need to know all that. Just know that I was ready to complete it. She walks out and closes the door. I get myself together, look outside my bedroom window, make sure nobody saw me get my ass whooped. And I grab the remote one more time. And guess what? I passed the level. So as soon as I passed it, I paused the game. I went over in the game contents to make sure I saved it. And I turned the gaming system off. And got everything done that my mother requested. Now, as painful and awkward as that story probably was, it got me thinking, what exactly in my life am I accomplishing right now with that same type of sense of urgency? Like, what is it that I'm doing right now in my life that is so vital, so important, it brings so much purpose to my life, that eating is futile, sleeping is damn unnecessary and gets in the way. Even my own personal hygiene is useless and takes a back seat on some days. Something that I just hone into. And it's so important to me that I block everything else out. And I couldn't think of anything. But I would ask you the same question. What is something that you're doing in your life that means that much to you? And don't give me the usual, "Oh, my kids, I love them to death, I'd do anything for them. My dog Fluffy, he's so important." Yeah, I get all of that. But we're talking about specific goals. Something that you're chasing. What is it that you do that makes you feel that way? If you can't think of anything right now, I would highly encourage you to find whatever it is that drives you, consistently pushes you, makes you feel like eating, sleeping, and even taking care of yourself sometimes gets in the way of the focus of you completing whatever it is that you need to complete. You may surprise yourself with just how much determination you do have. You might surprise yourself with just how you're able to complete things once you set your mind to it. So my ask is pretty simple. It's time that we identify that focus or that goal or that target that wills us to level up every single day. Something that's so important that you put everything you have into it day by day. You allow nothing else to distract you. You just 100% are locked into completing that task. You see, then and only then will you truly wake up every day with that drive and that purpose and that focus to be excited to pick up exactly where you left off. Thanks for hanging with me on another episode of Handles. Sure hope it added value for you. If so, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share it out, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell so you're alerted anytime new material comes out. And if you want more handles, you can follow me on any one of my social media handles, or you can follow me right here at the bottom of the screen at my website. Thanks again for all the time and support, and I'll catch you next time, right here on Handles.